Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Happy full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. So I was really debating on whether I should do a pick a card or an all sign, and I'm still feeling undecided right into this moment, but I feel like we'll do all signs. Okay, there's a question here about commitment, I feel, in general for the collective, about making sure that when you commit to something, it raises your vibration and doesn't give you a feeling of being weighed down and heaviness. And if something makes you feel heavy or weighed down, you should release that and free yourself from that energy. Okay, so let's get into it. We'll start with Aries and we'll go all the way to Pisces. We're going to look at just general messages that Spirit wants to tell you at this time about the eclipse energy and how it's going to affect your sign or you or the collective. Now, I do encourage you to watch more than one of your placements in these all signs. I mean, why not? They're all right here for you. I'm hearing particularly your moon sign. Okay, so let's begin with Aries. Aries, what is this full moon lunar eclipse bringing in for you? First, we'll get some cards about the focus of the eclipse. Aries. This is for Aries spirit guides. I'm hearing cleanse, cleansing, clearing. Hearing syncopation. What? Why? I don't know. Okay, let's have a look, Aries. What's the focus of this eclipse about for you? We have education, the teacher, with action. Some of you, in a real literal way, are thinking about broadening your horizons in life, and that requires you to get more education with something, or you might be switching your fields of interest in what you are learning right now. Okay, you might be feeling called to go in a different direction, and if that doesn't resonate with you, then many of you are being called into action as a teacher yourself. Now, this could be literal, like a career path, or it could be something spiritual, perhaps. You're teaching a spiritual lesson or spiritual guidance to those who wish to hear it, I'm hearing. Let's see what's being eclipsed. 8 of Swords. Okay, I feel like this switch that you're making or this new avenue you're stepping into, and it looks like you're going pretty quickly with the horse, is eclipsing some negative energy from the past, I'm hearing, in something you were involved in which you really couldn't find your way out of this energy. It's like the path wasn't clear, you couldn't see where you were going, or things just stopped making sense for you. I feel like for a lot of you, this is related to career or some kind of creative ambition that you have. I'm hearing that word ambition again. This seems to be something. It's like you're falling in line with something. You're in step with something, going step by step as well, which is a very Taurus energy. But you're in step, in stride, like something matches here with your energy. And it's allowing you to release any confusion or overthinking about your direction. Now, for some of you, this hasn't happened quite yet. The eclipse is on November 8th, but others of you it has. Okay, so let's see what's the purpose of this eclipse, like for the 8 of Swords being eclipsed, and it's the Chariot. Spirit wants you to move forward here. 2 horses here, 3 actually. For some of you, you could have a career choice where there's 3 different avenues or 3 different paths. There's 3 different ways to get to where you want to go, I feel. But this is not so much about seeing the end game or the end point. This is about the journey. Cliche, but true. Okay, I feel like in the past, maybe everything was about this is what I'm going to do when I'm finished this, or this is where I'm heading in my life, in my relationships, in my career, or whatever. It's like, this is what I want to do or be. And now it's like, I don't know. That's not working out. That's bringing me anxiety. There's a lot of stress involved in that. So I think I'm going to pivot. I think I'm going to change directions here into something that really sparks my soul and raises my vibration and activates me in these really empowering ways. And Spirit's like, yes, yes, move forward with that energy. It's like your heart has been unable to pump. It's like, I'm hearing a heartbeat. It's like, but it's been constrained here. It's like your passion now is able to realize itself. Okay, so let's see what needs releasing. Judgment. Many of you are stepping into a career path or an avenue in life in which other people don't understand, right? And I'm sure if many of you are into spirituality, okay, which I feel like you would be, right? And you're thinking about going in that direction as a hobby, as a passion, or as a career, or incorporating spirituality into your relationships in one sense or another, you're being met with resistance from people around you. And this concern of how other people are perceiving you, or listening to what other people think you ought to do with your life and who you should be, is an energy that needs to be released. Now, Judgment is a card of Pluto, and I feel like this is significant for you. You're doing some Plutonian work, I feel, during this eclipse. Interesting. Now, this eclipse is hitting on the nodes. This is something about finding the strength within you to heed the calling, to heed your calling in life. Now, Taurus is step-by-step energy, so it might not be a drastic change overnight. You might have to go slowly and transition into this path that you're going down. But Spirit is encouraging you to make those moves, to take those steps. This path is full of color and light and vibrancy, whereas the old one, while still transformative to a degree here with the butterfly, was lackluster. It was lacking some good vibrations, Maybe it was too much in the matrix, or too much what somebody else wanted from you or for you. I feel like you're breaking some family karma here as well. And that is being broken by you choosing this path here of becoming a teacher, or if it's not becoming a teacher, it's by deciding that you're going to go forward in what it is that you want to do, no matter what other people think. This is amazing, Aries. Okay, so what is transforming? The 8 of Wands. You're catching up with yourself, I feel. Like the energy to have this new beginning or have this start in your life or change directions has always kind of been there. Maybe you felt the push at your back for a long time that you should be doing something else, or that, there was something else out there for you, but you couldn't really identify what that was, or the push felt uncomfortable. But now you're just going with the flow here. Life is short, relatively. Relatively, right? But it's also long. I'm hearing this. It's also long. So we want to make sure that we're doing what we want to do, because we only have limited time to do those things, but also because there is a lot of time, and we want to make sure that the time that we do feel is long, that we have a lot of, we're invested in something that makes us happy and something that fulfills us. It's interesting. There's something about that that's important for you, significant in some sense, that idea that life is short but also long. Maybe that's something you want to remind yourself of when you're figuring out what to do next in any regard. We don't want to miss our own opportunities that we've manifested for ourselves. So we must seize them, but there's a certain level of discernment that goes along with that, because once we seize those opportunities, we're in it. We're in that energy field. We're invested, for good or for worse, right? So there's a level of excitement here. I'm hearing trepidation, a little bit of concern as well. But this is perfect, actually, because with the Taurus energy, Taurus does make sure things are done. I'm hearing with kindness and patience, ticking all the boxes, making sure everything is stable, steady, secure. So this is a good thing. There's something else that wants to come out here. Hold on a second. There's a lot of energy here. Action, the Chariot, 8 of Wands. But then in between those cards of action, we have cards of like holding, like a holding energy, 8 of Swords and Judgment. So it's kind of like a slingshot energy where it's like you've been kind of pulled back for a long, long time waiting to be released, and now it's like you release yourself and boom, there you go. Like I'm hearing hurling through the universe. I see like this rock going wee through the universe, right? But you have to have a direction, right? You don't want to get lost in the energy. So let's see the advice here. The Sage, Taurus. Yeah. And I look how I put the book here, and there's a book here, Akashic Records. You know, it's like your soul knows where it's going, okay? And you have caught up to that energy now, okay? You're more in alignment with your soul at this point. But don't forget that Taurian energy that's available for you right now, for you to think methodically. Let's get actually a Moonology card for some more info. Can we get some more guidance here for Aries? This is a beautiful, beautiful lunar eclipse for you. I know astrologically there are some challenges and all that stuff, but energetically, your individual message is really like, here we go. Here we go on our path, but slow and steady wins the race. There is a race, right? There is a race, but you're going slow and steady. Okay, I'm seeing nothing will come of this situation. Void, of course, moon. That's like you figured out what you were in. Nothing's going to come out of there. What do you need to release? Yeah, okay. And then can we get some advice? Your commitment is being tested. How committed are you to this path, to this journey, to this new idea? Sometimes our shadow can trick us, where we're feeling like insecure, or we're not too sure about this new path. We have a calling, but we're not too sure, right? Our egos may be a little bit worried about how it's all going to turn out, which is normal, right? So we might self-sabotage in some ways, and one of those ways could be just hurling forward and not being methodical, not being patient, not going slow and steady, just diving in and jumping in. And sometimes that energy is warranted, it's necessary, and other times it could be our shadow sabotaging. So I feel like with your commitment is being tested here, it's like, yes, move forward, follow the energy, but don't sabotage yourself by hurling yourself into this unknown place where it's so vast you have no idea what's going on anymore. You know, make sure you do that transition in a very practiced way, very smart, safe, secure way. Don't lose your footing as you move forward. So for some of you, this could be, doing a new job for half of the time and the old for half the time, or slowly changing your field of study, or moving somewhere, but taking your time and making all the decisions to go there. Something like this, okay? All right, Aries, that's the message I have for you. I hope that helped. Happy full moon eclipse. I love you so much. I'll see you next time. Okay, Taurus. What's up, Taurus? This is your full moon. I'm hearing, yeah, baby. Let's see what's going on for you for your full moon. Is your energy going to be eclipsed, or are you going to be the one eclipsing others? Ooh. I feel like that's a conscious choice. Yes, mindfulness. Aha, okay. You have a lot of power right now, and you have to be mindful about how you want to use that power. Is it power? Culture, the oracle. Yeah, I feel like this might be psychic power that you have. The messages. Yeah, okay, hold on a second. Let's get the cards out, Taurus. There's a question. Do you want to be hidden? Or do you want to be, what's the word? Illuminated at this time? Do you want to be the focal point, or do you want to be kind of in the shadows with something? I don't know. This could be any area of your life. We have devotion here. Ooh, look at the raven. Mindfulness with devotion. I feel like you're very conscious here about what it is you're doing. And it's not about you. It's not like you're worrying that you might make the wrong move. You're just very aware that every decision and move you make in whatever this is about for you has a reaction. Every action has a reaction for you at this time. And it's like you're stepping very carefully. I'm seeing like a bull, like actually on a chessboard. And it's like, do I step there? Do I make that move? And I feel like this is not a negative thing. It's not procrastination, okay? It's mindfulness. It's slowing down. It's taking the time to, I'm hearing, heed the warnings or to look at the situation in full. Because if you step, interesting. I'm hearing if you step on the white square, you'll be illuminated. If you step on the black square, you'll be eclipsed. And that might work in your benefit for some reason. This is interesting energy here. Okay, let's get your tarot out, Taurus. For Taurus spirit guides. What do we need to tell Taurus about this eclipse? One more. For Taurus here. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles. See what I mean? This is the focus of the eclipse for you. Which way do I go? And there's something about timing here that's significant. I feel like you've made a pact with yourself that you're going to handle something in a very certain way. Okay, you're going to handle something in a way that aligns with your morals and your integrity. But the question is, it's almost like, okay, I know that about myself. I know that I want to act from a place of some superior knowledge or integrity. Yes, from my higher self. But I don't know which action to take. It's like maybe you feel like you're not really sure which way to go. This could be two directions in a career, or this could be in relationship to some kind of love situation here. It's like you could bring something out into the open or you could not. Perhaps you've been in this energy for some time. Illuminated, but in the shadows. Illuminated, but in the shadows. And your last reading was called Silence, right? Okay, let's see why. Why is this the focus? The Empress. Because you have something to lose. You know, the most dangerous people are those who have nothing to lose. Okay? You have something to lose. It's interesting. I was thinking about this earlier, not exactly in those terms, but I was thinking about one of the best ways to ensure that we don't go back to something that isn't good for us is to create something that is good for us. And devote ourselves to that, with devotion here, devote ourselves to that so much that we will never risk whatever that is for something that isn't good for us or for something from the past. It's like you create, I don't know, a beautiful, happy home, okay, with your partner and your children or whatever, and then your past job comes a knocking or somebody from your past comes into your life. And it's like, no, that's not even a question anymore for you because you've built this beautiful thing. There's no way you're going to risk it. Or maybe it's a creative project or a job, something you've really built for yourself and you're proud, you're abundant in it. You created it. And so there's no way in hell that you're going to be tempted to go anywhere else but forward on that path. And I feel like that's what you've done, Taurus. You've created something that has roots here, that meant a lot to you or means a lot to you. You've put a lot of work into this. And you're being very careful about the decisions you make because you don't want to lose whatever this is. I'm hearing not for nothing. Okay. Let's see what needs to be released. Temperance. Very interesting cards here. Water and fire. Whatever this is that you've created that you don't want to lose, it came from an emotionally passionate place. Okay, there was a push inside of you, a fire, a drive, or a bunch of, I'm hearing a set of emotions, a set, I don't know, a series of emotions, a bunch of emotions and passion and will, sheer willpower to get this thing off the ground, to do this thing. Yes, we're going to do it. That kind of energy. And perhaps you've been riding on that energy for a long time. I have to be emotionally invested. This has to emotionally fulfill me, or, I have to feel that fire, that passion, or something like that. And Spirit's saying it's grounded now. It's taken root. Okay? There's no uprooting what you've created, because what you've created in the external world is just a reflection of how much you've grown in your internal world. So when we lose something externally, it's because we're losing, we've lost, or we need to lose something within us. Do you know what I mean? Think of everything as a reflection here. So what needs releasing is this feeling like you have to put 100% of your emotions and 100% of your energy into this thing for it to keep going. And it's like, no, it's here. It's here to stay. Empress. The feelings you have about your life, your situation, all the growth and healing you've done, the things you've created for yourself, this awareness you have, it's here to stay. So it doesn't really matter if you want to be in the shadows or be illuminated. So perhaps the focus of this full moon eclipse for you is being mindful of the ways in which you're being overly cautious. Spirit sees that you've devoted yourself here, maybe to spirit. Maybe you've devoted yourself to the divine or divination or I don't know, a certain relationship or fixing a part of yourself. I don't like that word fixing. Maybe that's how you phrase it. But, integrating a part of yourself or repairing something from the past, whatever it is that you've been doing here. You've done it. You've been devoted and it's here. It's stable, okay? It's going to last throughout time. What is transforming? The Fool. Oh, Taurus, this is so positive. Well, the Fool here, we have a unicorn, right? And a crescent moon. I feel like with the unicorn, the new beginning before maybe seemed a little bit fantastical, a little bit whimsical. Is this for real? Like, can this really be a thing in my life? And Spirit's saying, and we could also look at this as an eclipse, right? It doesn't have to be crescent moon. Kind of looks like an eclipse to me. And Spirit's saying, what's transforming is this idea or energy that it's like the new beginning was only in your mind at some point, and it's now becoming a reality. So it's like you're transmuting the energy, you're transforming the energy of your new beginning from a fantasy, a dream, an aspiration, a hope, a goal, into something concrete. I love this. This reading feels so much deeper and complicated than I can articulate right now, but there is really something about this theme of illumination versus being eclipsed that is really playing out here for you. Consciously, subconsciously. And it's important that you do think through those things, but at the same time, it's like you're protected. Everything is protected. No matter what challenges arise, ultimately it's protected. Ultimately, this is here, right? This new beginning. You're in it, It's not like it's coming. It's not like you're just starting it. You're in it. You're there. You're already, on that path. Okay, what else do I want to say here, Spirit? There's something else. Can I have one of these? Cloud, revelation. Now we have air, earth, fire, and water. Everything's balancing out here. It's like you have a revelation that your thoughts have manifested your reality in a really positive, beautiful way. Okay, let's see your advice from Spirit. 2 of Wands. The 2 paths. The 2 choices. Eclipse or illumination. Your choice. Can I get a little bit further here? Tell me about the eclipse energy. Okay. Oh, the 3 of Swords? All right. We don't even want that on the table. Okay. 3 of Swords and the illumination. 9 of Cups. 2 of Swords at the bottom. Yeah, well, that's a contrast, right? 9 of Cups or 3 of Swords. There's something going on here about feeling like you might be eclipsing some heartbreak with this new beginning or your happiness. Could be a little bit of fear of like, how long is this energy going to last until I slip back into feeling like shit or something hurts me again. Okay? And that's why you're being so cautious. I feel like for many of you, you're not hiding your pain from yourself. You're actually keeping it very illuminated to yourself. And there's a fear about forgetting it or pushing it away. Well, Spirit, what do you want to say about this? Seven of Pentacles, the Devil. I'm hearing keep going forward. Don't lose sight of where this all came from. Don't hide your pain either. You can both be in the Nine of Cups energy and the Three of Swords at the same time, huh? Yeah, I know. But Spirit's saying you can move between these energies when you need to. Did I say that there were 3 paths for you? Taking the middle path, the middle road, the Oracle again. Yeah. This is something to do with, I'm seeing this thing point towards the letter P, F, G, and Q. And it says bye on it. There's something about the heartbreak that you've been through serving you, Intellect, the crone. So you can illuminate that if you choose, to yourself or to others. As long as you also illuminate the Nine of Cups energy, the happiness, the wish fulfillment. And I feel like this is a wish fulfillment, this thing you've created. All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave it there. This one's a little bit complicated and deep, but I hope that helped you. If not, you can check out your other placements. Okay, so let's get into Gemini. Gemini, let's see. What do we have for Gemini for this lunar eclipse? What's the focus of this lunar eclipse for Gemini, spirit guides? For Gemini, what's the focus of this lunar eclipse for Gemini? Ooh. The focus of this lunar eclipse for Gemini. What messages do you have for Gemini? I'm hearing don't forget me, or don't forget something. Let's see. What's the focus? We have resilience with root. Okay, your roots are strong. Maybe these are your ancestral roots even, but you are super resilient. So when a tree, the leaves fall off a tree, it's because it's conserving its energy. And I'm seeing the leaves the tree is starting to go bare, right? But it's a conservation of energy. So I feel like there's something you're releasing or something that you're shedding, you're letting go of, letting die here in order to conserve your energy. You have some certain skill set where you know how to always come out on top. I don't know. That's what I'm hearing. No matter how many twists and turns life has thrown at you, and look at this tree, it's all twisted out, you know. you're able to stick it through. You really are. Like I'm seeing the cactus here, you know, even in dry, emotionally depleted spaces and times, you were able to just persist. And there's something magical about this. There's some kind of intuitive activation that you've had about how to conserve your energy. And I feel like for a lot of you, it has to do with removing yourself from energies that want to take from you. I'm hearing want to hang a swing off of you. Use you maybe in some sense for their enjoyment, or claim you, own you in some sense. Interesting. You've removed yourself from that, okay? So let's see, what is being eclipsed? Oh, we have Two of Pentacles. Taurus had this as well. Why is this being eclipsed? The Naked Heart. Ooh. This is like exiting the matrix kind of vibes. It's creating your own world for yourself. It's an understanding that you make your own time. Life is what you make it. These kinds of things, right? What else is here? I feel like Gemini, what often doesn't get talked about enough, in my opinion, about Gemini is, you know, when you talk about Gemini is like lots of energy, like you're over here, you're over there, you're doing that thing. Your mind's in a gazillion places at once, which could be a beautiful thing, right? But so is your energy, right? It's not unusual for Gemini to be distributing their energy amongst a lot of people, whether this is viewers or people at work or friends or family or all of it, right? It's like there's a little part of you in every different place. And I feel like you've been trying to balance all of these different placements, all of these different spots that you were. Okay, I'm this person with my friends. I got to be this person for my family. I got to do this thing at work. And it's kind of exhausting. And I feel like you came to a point where you're like, what about me? Where do I want to be rooted? And I feel like for some of you, you want to be rooted far away from these other energies that kind of take up your time. I'm hearing toxic here. It could have felt like a toxic situation in some regard. But it's like you're being very honest here about your needs. See, the energy I'm reading for the person you are is you take care of other people's needs quite a bit. And maybe this could be done in numerous ways. It could be financially, it could be emotionally, however, right? But it's like you attend to things that need to get done. You don't like unfinished business. This is for sure. Okay? But now you're realizing, hey, I need something. What about me? What do I need from this situation here? And what you need is to ground yourself, to root yourself somewhere, to let the power of your own resilience be felt by you. Okay, let's keep going. What needs to be released? Ace of Wands, taking every single opportunity. Okay, or just having that fire and passion to begin this and start that and do that thing. And that can be, again, a good quality, right? Because you're so versatile and you have a hunger to explore all the the things life could offer, all the possible different things you could do and be in this lifetime. But at this point, at this eclipse season, and it is in Taurus, so Taurus does like to be firmly rooted and planted, this is what you're being guided towards is this energy of releasing. I want to try that and I want to do that. And how about that over there? It's like, just allow yourself to breathe. I'm hearing to sit down. I'm seeing someone sit down like it's like a boxing ring or something. And they're like taking a break in between rounds and just breathing, refocusing, coming back to self, catching your breath so that you can feel your own resilience. It's not so that you can gain resilience. You're already resilient, right? But it's just for you to feel it so that you can go into the next round. And I don't know why this boxing thing is coming into my mind here. Maybe things have felt like a battle, or maybe there's been a competitive energy. You've been going towards something and you want to be a champion at something. It could be in either way. But Spirit's saying at this time, let's just have a breather, refocus. And I'm seeing like, I don't know if you ever got punched in the face or whatever, but like your vision sometimes could go like all like, in the cartoons when you see stars, it's somewhat similar, but it's like your vision's kind of like going in and out, and it's like you just need to narrow in and focus for a moment before you can get back up. Make sense? Okay. So advice, what is transforming? Innocence of Cups. One second. When you take this time to root yourself, feel your own resilience, you hear something that you haven't heard before. An inner calling, an inner voice, maybe a spirit guide. You realize, though, that there's something that you really need, desire. And I feel like it's related to someone fulfilling your energy or giving you love or meeting your needs in a way. It's you allowing yourself to receive. That's what's transforming. See what's advice from Spirit. Innocence of Wands. You will get back up and go into the ring. You will re-enter your usual energy of doing this, doing that, taking the Ace of Wands, going on an adventure, trying new things. Like, that can't be stopped, okay? It's just who you are, and if you have a Gemini moon, maybe this is the things that you're thinking about, or your emotions, like you explore a lot of different thoughts, or if you're Sun, this could be like actually doing things, whatever placement it is for you. It's like that exploring energy, that wanting to feel out all the different possibilities and try all these things. It's not going anywhere. It's part of who you are. And it will come back. But see, as a fox, when it does come back, after you take this time to recognize your own resilience and really feel it, it's something about feeling it, not just, oh, I'm resilient. Because Gemini, as an air sign, right, you could tell yourself tons of things. You could have lots of internal monologues that are positive for you. But at times you need to sink into that water energy, right? And feel your own resilience. Not just say it or hear it, feel it, And then once you do, you're a lot more, I'm hearing quick on your toes, clever, fox, right? There's something about seeing layers of a situation. Yeah, all at the same time. Interesting. So perhaps in the past you had questions of like, is it this or is it that? Or is maybe that's happening? Or do they think that? Or am I doing that thing? It's kind of like scattered in the past. But now, after the eclipse, it's going to be like, something like all those questions are one come together as one big question. Like all those questions are part of one larger question. Interesting. And, or there is one thing that you can do that will bring everything you're interested in together. And you're going to have this realization about this. Yeah, it's like using your Gemini energy in a different way. Temperance. Yeah. Two of Cups. Something about balancing here. Also meeting your match, I'm hearing. And I'm seeing the ring again. Meeting somebody who matches your energy. And it doesn't feel negative, right? Like, I don't know. It's not like a negative feeling. It's just being challenged by someone, meeting your match, somebody who also has all this energy as well and isn't intimidated by you or trying to overpower you. Let's get some Moonology cards to close. Surrender to the divine, full moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. Confidence is your key to success. What are we surrendering here to the divine? Seven of Wands. Having to prove your point with something. Or defend yourself. Defend your desire to have time for yourself. That's, you're releasing that energy. What is not set in stone? What is not set in stone? Ten of Cups, the Magician. Ooh. The High Priestess. Something about your future happiness with others. It could be in a relationship or a family or just community in general. You're very much about that energy, like lots of people. Something is not set in stone. You're manifesting something in the ways of love here. This could be what that time out is all about, this stillness, this being rooted. It's like you need to contain or hold the energy still for a minute so that you can manifest what it is that you need to manifest or want to. Something about love and happiness and emotional fulfillment. And then, like I was saying, it's like after new moon, it's like after you come out of this energy, maybe the next new moon, you feel a whole lot better about your direction. Your vision is a lot clearer, focused, and you have more confidence in how to move forward with your manifestations. Beautiful. Okay, Gemini, that's what I have for you. Hopefully that helped. I love you so much. I'll see you next time. Okay, we're going to Cancer. Cancer. Let's see, what are the energies, or what is the focus of the eclipse for you Cancers? Cancer. What is the focus for Cancer? I'm hearing something about reparations or something being repaired here. The Oracle. Ooh, Gemini got that. Star guidance. Ooh, you are being guided. I'm hearing baby. You're being guided, baby. The Oracle with the star and guidance. Something about your North Node could be really important at this time. This lunar eclipse is hitting on the North Node in Taurus, obviously. So, or maybe not so obviously, but this is a karmic cosmic time for you in which you are definitely 100% releasing something and being guided to release something. See how it says goodbye in here, or it says bye. Maybe it's not even a good buy, it's just a buy, right? Do all buys need to be good before you can say buy? Interesting. So Cancer, maybe you've been trying to come to terms with something or reach a certain feeling within yourself or within another before you could say buy. But Spirit's saying you don't need it to feel good for you to release it. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. I also feel like for those of you who are intuitives and doing that kind of work, this is a good time to grow in that area. Let's find out what else is happening here in this eclipse for you, for Cancers. One more. For Cancer. There you are, Queen of Cups. You're the first sign I'm turning all the cards over for right away. So there's something about, and there's definitely something about seeing something, okay? It's like clairvoyance perhaps, or there is just a knowingness. Everything's out in the open. Everything's on the table for you. I'm hearing there's not a whole lot hiding in the shadows. Ooh, this is a beautiful time for you. The Fool at the bottom. This is great. These readings have been good, but it doesn't mean that there isn't pain that is in the background, okay, or in the past in some way. That's also been a theme that's come up a little bit. It's like, let's move forward, but, you know, we have to pay respects to the pain in some way because it got us to where we are today. And where you are today, or for the lunar eclipse, is going to be somewhere really powerful. Okay, so what is being eclipsed? The Queen of Cups. Why? For the Ace of Swords. Ooh. Okay, how do I say this? There's something happening right now where you're kind of putting your, how do I say this? Okay, well, let's start at the end. Something's going to happen. We have the Tower here, okay? Something's going to happen. But once it does happen, it's going to bring your manifesting capabilities to like the maximum level possible, I feel, okay, with guidance and the Oracle. So it's like you're being guided here. Don't worry, you're being guided, but there's a situation that might feel uncomfortable, or you might feel like you're going back on your emotions in some way, but it's to confront something that needs to be confronted, okay, or to release something that needs to be released. And it is going to create a little bit of a stir, rumblings, okay, within or maybe without, or both. And this is how you bring something towards you that is yours, I'm hearing. So what's being eclipsed is the Queen of Cups, yourself, your own emotions here. For some of you, you feel like you're not tapped in intuitively, but it's like Spirit is, maybe this is your energy too. It's like, how do I put this? How do I say this thing properly? Because you do have something to say here with the Ace of Swords. But it's like you are tuned in, you are tapped in, but Spirit isn't letting you know that totally. Okay, for those of you who feel like you're struggling with your intuition, it's just that Spirit's just not giving you the synchronicities that you would want to let you know that you are tuned in. Okay, for some, not everybody. But this is being eclipsed because Spirit wants you to say something, wants you to speak, wants you to get truth and clarity here. But this is about you taking action. I'm hearing that song by Katy Perry, Dark Horse. I'm coming in like a dark horse. Are you ready for the perfect storm? Right? Those are the lyrics. I did a reading for you. I feel at one point that was about a storm. I mean, this comes up quite a bit for you. I feel like you're saying something here. And you're saying something either to a group of friends, family, or maybe something about a third party situation here. But it's like you're slaying. You're slaying something. You're cutting something out. You're saying bye to it. And it's not necessarily a goodbye, right? It's a tower. But it's not going to feel horrendous, I'm hearing, for you. Although you might feel like, am I really acting in my own self-interest here? Is this really the best thing to do? Am I really following Spirit's guidance? And your advice is the Magician. It's like, yes, you are. You know, manifestation is a co-creation between you and Spirit. Spirit guides you, but ultimately you need to take action. And I feel like maybe that's something you haven't been doing lately, or you've been holding back on, and boom, here it is. Now, what does this action look like? I'm not so sure what will transpire here, but you are definitely in the driver's seat. Let's get a little bit more clarification for, I'm hearing Taurus here. Might be something to do with Taurus, but for Cancer. Let's get another layer. The Hermit. Yeah, that's being eclipsed. Okay. Why? 3 of Wands. What needs releasing? Death. Yeah. What is transforming? 10 of Wands. Oh, yes. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, this is kind of just confirming, but let's see. It's like your own emotions are hidden from yourself in some way. Maybe you just get this insight, this epiphany. I should do this. And it's like you don't have time to feel your way through it. There's no questions about, well, does it feel good? Does it feel bad? It's like, no, it's an action that needs to be taken. I'm hearing incubating. It's like you've been waiting for this moment here. Yeah. Ace of Swords, 3 of Wands. You've had a vision. The portal's open. The gateway's here. It's time to do it. Yes, okay. Because whatever the 3 of Cups represents, let's see if I can get another. Spirit of Swords, King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Could be an air sign you were dealing with, or maybe somebody who was just really cold, had a cold demeanor, or very sharp with their words, would make promises or say they wanted to work things out, but nothing actually came through here. Or it's a group of friends in which there was a lot of gossip, talk, or some energies that didn't honor your heart in one way or another. Okay, this needs to end with death showing up here. And it's going to end in a big way by your sword. You might be calling someone out here, or quitting a job. I'm hearing walking off a job, okay? Or confronting someone. Did I say that? Yeah, I said that. Or revealing something about yourself to someone. Or just making a snappy decision here that's good. And what's transforming from this whole situation is this feeling, this weight you've been carrying on your back, 10 of Wands, this burden here. You're throwing these wands off your back and into this into this tower, into this fire. Yeah, it's like you're fueling a fire somewhere, but it's not your problem, I'm getting. I don't know, Cancer. I hope this is making sense to you. Whatever it is, you're releasing a burden here. Even if it means upheaval in your own life or in another person's life, you're not carrying the weight of this anymore. Nope, nope, nope. Bye. This is bye. Bye. Yeah, okay. And advice from Spirit is the Magician came out with the 8 of Pentacles here. This frees you up to work on what it is that you actually want to put your energy into. And you have been working very hard up to this point. This is a culmination of something. Like, this is the moment. And this is so beautiful and empowering. Although it might feel and look ugly in the moment, it's like, wow. We kind of had this energy in your general reading that I did for the Halloween readings. It was like, you're in your power. You're stepping into your power here. And you're being totally guided, even if you feel like you're not, okay? Especially if you feel like you're not. No. No. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like many of you feel like you're not sure what the best course of action is. But when you get... Let's get another one of these. And I want to be careful here because this seems like a big situation. Action. Yeah, action. When you get that feeling to take action, you're going to do it. Okay? You're going to do it, and that's what Spirit is advising, ultimately, guiding you towards. Okay, Cancer, that's what I have for you. Oh, actually, let me get a Moonology. I don't think I did that for Aries. A time for healing. A new start is coming. A time to give rather than to take. I feel like you're going to give someone a piece of your mind, or you're going to give someone some clarity in one way or another. Maybe you give someone clarity by walking away. Whatever it is here, you're given something that gives you a new start and allows you to heal. Beautiful, Cancer. I love you so much. Happy full moon. Okay, and let's go to Leo. All right, Leo, let's see. What is the focus of the eclipse for Leo? What's the focus? Ooh, conflict, Leo. Wizard of Candles, which is the King of Wands. Let's see, what is this all about? We have 2 cards coming out here. Bench with access and mountain goals. Ooh. Perhaps you feel like something's in the way of your goals. Leo, please. Let's get some energies for Leo. For Leo. All right, Leo, let's see. This one wants to stay. 6 of Wands. The conflict. I'm hearing it's not your battle. I was going to say, because this is a card of victory and being victorious. So I was going to say you're going to win the conflict or win the battle, but I'm hearing it's not yours. Okay, let's see here. Ooh. Page of Swords at the bottom, 3 of Swords. Perhaps you're witnessing somebody else go through a difficult time, or you're catching the energy of somebody else's conflict, like you're feeling their vibes here. Let's see here. Tell me about the access. Nourishment in the mountain. I feel like even if somebody's telling you you can't do something, and this is usually true with Leos, right? You're going to do it anyways. It's like something's kind of standing in between you and what you want, but it's not really, right? Maybe somebody else thinks that they're creating a conflict for you or creating a roadblock for you, but you know better. So somebody might be trying to do something here and you're just like, really? Like, that's not a big deal to me. I can get over this. That's your shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like somebody's trying to tell you that you have some kind of conflict with something and you really don't. It's a projection of some sort. Okay, what is being eclipsed? The Magician. Why? Because of the Chariot. I wonder if this is somebody else's energy here. I feel like somebody's trying to manipulate a situation here. And it's interesting. It's like their manipulation of the situation is just feeding into your manifestation. It's like they're helping you while they think they're not. Somebody really wants something to happen here. Let's see if we can get further in. What's the Chariot? Two of Swords and the Hermit. It's like a block here. Hold on. This energy is a little bit interesting. It's sneaky in a way because it's like somebody's creating some issue here. But it's also helping you at the same time. It's like somebody wishes something bad on you, and so you get things tenfold in abundance. You know, it's like something like that. It's like your karma can't be messed with. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Eight of Swords. Someone needs to make a decision or hasn't made a decision about something, but they're acting like they have. Somebody, yeah. There was a decision to be made, and they still haven't done it. They still haven't made the decision. But they're trying to act like they have. What is this energy? Maybe this isn't for everyone. You can check out your other placements if you want here. But it's also like their manipulation, what they're trying to achieve here, is also being hidden from you. You see the conflict, okay? You see you see the issue here, okay? You know there's a conflict in this situation, whatever you're thinking about. But the actual manipulation that they're doing is hidden from you because the actual manipulation is their it's their indecision. Their manipulation is your manifestation. I hope you're getting this because it's an energetic thing that's going on, right? It's hard to explain in a 3D sense, but it's like as they sit over there trying to put up or create conflict for you or between you or whatever, they're manipulating, right? They're trying to do something, but it's actually their indecision that's causing those actions. Their indecision about something important, okay? Maybe the way they feel about you or what they want to do with you, or I don't know, what they want to do in their own life. That indecision is making them create a conflict. But that indecisive energy that they're using without even them knowing that it is that is creating a situation here in which your manifestation will come true. Whoa. This feels like a very intricate, delicate reading. Very complicated as well. I feel like this person overthinks, and that's part of the problem too. You could be dealing with a Gemini here. or maybe a Virgo, Pisces, but it's like someone's making something very complicated because they refuse to look at themselves about something, right? And as they do that, it's just like, giddy up for you. You're going forward. You have access to your goals, to your dreams, to your future, or maybe even to an understanding of the situation. You're not worried about this. Okay. What needs releasing? Four of Cups. I feel like, you've been kind of looking at this person or this situation for some time, watching things play out and really not doing anything. It's kind of like watching someone make a fool of themselves or giving them enough rope, to hang themselves, so to speak. It's like, here you go. Go ahead. Show me what you're doing here. Sometimes when we remove our energy, we can, from a situation, everything becomes clear because it's like the other person's energy is on stage and we're just in the audience watching. And it's like, that's when we really see what's going on with someone. And I feel like this is happening with you, and what's going on with that person is like chaotic and strange and out of sync here with maybe even reality at some level. I don't know, Leo. And I feel like Spirit's saying you need to just get out of the theater, like leave the theater. You don't need to watch this show anymore. Don't wait for, the curtains to close. It's like, just leave. Just remove yourself. Okay. What is transforming? The movement of swords, the Knight of Swords. And we have Gemini here. It's the way in which something's being communicated. It's like the conflict is transforming because you're no longer a part of the conflict. It's not that it was really affecting you in the first place. Not really. Like, whatever this person was trying to do wasn't really going to have any serious impacts on your life, okay? You're protected, you were guided, you had access here to what you wanted, despite the obstacles in the way. But by kind of witnessing this, watching this, or, thinking about it, how this is all played out or what this person has done, still kept your energy connected to conflict. And that's changing now. It's like you've seen all you need to see. You're running away here from this. Maybe not running away, not in a bad sense, but like you're out of Dodge. Like that's enough. Perhaps in the past you would leave the theater, get some popcorn, take a break, and go back in and watch the rest of the show. But now it's just like wasting your time, okay? And your advice is the Nine of Wands. It's like you've put in a lot of energy here into this situation, and you're so resilient, you're so strong. But the Nine of Wands leads to the Ten of Wands. And while the Nine of Wands can be a good energy in some ways, right? It's like shows you have perseverance. It shows your strength. It shows that despite being injured and wounded or somebody attacking you, you're able to stand your ground. All of those are positive things. But then when we go to the Ten of Wands, it's like, ugh, God, why am I still here? And Spirit's saying, don't get to the Ten of Wands with this. I also feel like there's something about the monkey see, monkey do kind of thing happening here. Yeah, it's something about like this person knowing that you're still connected to the conflict in some way that's getting them to keep putting energy in it. It's like they see you, so they keep doing something. So once you move out of the situation, it's like they're going to stop. And then your manifestation comes through. Oh, wait, let me see. Tell me more about the movement of swords. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you've seen all you need to see. You've probably said all you need to say. Okay? And your manifestation. Movement of Cups. Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's like this turns into inspiration for you, right? It's like, I'm better than this, or why am I wasting my time with this? I gotta follow my heart. I gotta follow my dreams here. There's something better. You know, this could even be like in a kind of creative project or a work situation where somebody's just being an ass, you know, and they're just keep creating issues in whatever it is you're trying to do. And you're like, I can do this thing on my own. I don't even need this person. You know, something like that. Yeah, Page of Wands. I can go and do this whole thing on my own. I don't need to be a part of this. That's the energy I'm getting for you, Leo, which is really good. It's definitely a release here for you. Okay, that's what I have for you, Leo. I really hope that helped. Let's get some Moonology cards. A personal issue reaches resolution. You are good enough. Yeah, I'm better than this. I can do this on my own. And boom, it's resolved, right? It's like you don't need to be mixing with this, whatever this is. It's unnecessary, right? Anyways, that's the message I have for you, Leo. I hope that helped. I love you so much. I'll see you next time. Okay, let's go to a Virgo. Virgo. What's going on for Virgo? I feel like you're looking good. Someone's attracted to you. I'm feeling it right away. Someone's attracted to you, Virgo. Oops, I'm hearing sexy. I don't know. Maybe it could be attraction on multiple levels, right? It doesn't have to be sexual attraction or physical attraction. But there is something. Someone's attracted to you. Maybe that's the message. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. What's the focus of the full moon lunar eclipse for Virgo? I'm here. Choosy. Relationship. Okay. Choosy. What's the focus of the full moon? Action. A lot of signs have gotten that card. Taking action in a relationship or towards a relationship. We have house at the bottom here with familiarity. Okay, so you might be taking a relationship to a next level or leaving a relationship. Let's get further and see what's going on here. I'm hearing someone's smitten with you. Okay, I don't know. Virgo. Tell me about Virgo. This is exciting. Let's see. Focus. What is being eclipsed? The Five of Swords. Okay. Why is that being eclipsed? Page of Swords. You're not seeing something here. Let me just see. What is being released? Three of Swords. What is transforming? Seven of Wands. And your advice? Page of Wands. It's time for something new. New energy. Now, if you're in a connection with someone, it's time to bring some new energy into that connection. Release some heartache or stuff from the past. Talk about it. Clear it out. Bring in new energy. Okay, or you're doing something new as a couple. But if this is about, if you're not in a couple, if you're not coupled, then there's something here where you need to move on from an energy in which there's a whole lot that you just can't see. That there's some kind of, now this doesn't have to be romantic, but it could be. But there's something about like questions you have about somebody's intentions. You know that this is eclipse, the Five of Swords. You know you can't see something here about someone's intentions. You know someone's intentions aren't great, okay, because we have the Page of Swords, so it's like you can see that. You can see that something's being hidden from you, or somebody's not being straight up and honest here. And you're taking action on that during this time. You're saying, I don't want anything hidden in the shadows. I don't care for that. You know, maybe this is even somebody new that you've gotten to know, and there's something like they're just not being open, or they're just, it's playing games in some sense. Whoever it is, in whatever context, whatever area of life, work, love, family, however, you're saying, I'm done with it. I'm done with this energy. I want to release any pain that I have, any heartbreak. I want to avoid heartbreak. You know, that's not the energy that I want to be in. Let me get some more here. Whatever somebody's been hiding from you, or things have seemed shady and you don't know what's going on, the reason for it, the spiritual purpose for that, is so that you can work on yourself and, you know, in that time of what I'm hearing Jack. I don't know what's Jack doing over there, right? That could be anybody. I don't know why that name is coming out, but it's like I'm hearing Jack and Jill now. Jack and Jill went up a hill to fetch a pail of water. How does the rest of it go? I feel like this is important. I need to look it up. Okay. If you're new to my channel, I do things a little bit strange here, so Jack and Jill. Nursery rhyme? That's what it is, right? Maybe somebody was acting like a baby here. Okay, Jack and Jill went up a hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Jack got up and home did trot as fast as he could caper to old Dame Dob, who patched his knob with vinegar and brown paper. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. And then it goes again. So Jill goes tumbling after Jack, who falls down and loses his crown. And I said Jack was the other person, okay? So regardless of your gender, let's just go with this, okay? So there's something, I'm hearing Sam, Samantha, Samuel, something like that. Okay, but it's like Jack has lost something. His strength, his status, his ego, his pride. There's something, his crown has fallen off, okay? And he's trying to stop himself from falling down that hill with the Five of Swords. He's doing something here. I'm just saying he because it's Jack, right? But they're doing something here to save face, okay? I'm hearing heavy is the head that wears the crown. I don't know. There's something about pride and ego with this person or these people, whatever it is. And instead of you witnessing their whole kind of clumsiness, or I'm hearing futile behavior. This could have to do with a mother figure in one way or another, okay, or money. But instead of you seeing all that, it was eclipsed from you because Spirit didn't want you to tumble down the hill after them. They wanted you to go up the hill here, your hill, to keep working towards your strength, right? You're too strong for that. You're not going to follow anybody into demise, okay? Your Earth Mother, Empress. Well, you're actually kind of Sky Mother. You know, Virgo's the Great Mother, which is interesting how, yeah, anyways, but Yeah, it's like kid games, nursery rhymes. It's like, what? Yeah, okay. So so that's ending, okay? All of that is ending. You're taking action to not follow Jack down the hill. You could check out your other placements if this feels like way too specific and not for you. Okay, so the Three of Swords. Yeah, well, the Three of Swords needs to be released. I feel like you've been carrying somebody else's heartbreak. It's like you watch Jack tumble down the hill and you're like, oh, poor Jack. I've seen someone like go like this and then start rolling down the hill. It's like, I better go with him. You know, better save him, better, you know, show him that he's not alone, or whatever the case is. Maybe this is in the past. I don't know. And you're like, wait a second. I don't need to get hurt too. You know, I don't need to get hurt just because somebody else got hurt, or just because somebody else is suffering doesn't mean I need to suffer with that person. Yeah, something like this. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so let's move on to what's transforming. Seven of Wands. This is you standing your ground. Let's see. Six of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you took I'm seeing it all play out, which is making me laugh, although it's a serious situation. Hi, Pixel. It's like you put your foot out as if you were going to go tumbling after with the Seven of Wands, right? But then you put your right foot in, I don't know, there's something very childish about this situation, okay? Maybe there's something, nursery rhymes could mean something. Maybe there's something with poems or language, or something's just too weird and simple. But it's like you put your foot back in. You went from the 7 to the 6. You're like, oh, wait a second. I don't need to, you know, prove myself, defend myself, help another defend themselves. I'm going to put my foot back in and stay on top of the hill. Keep climbing, and not even stay on top of the hill. Keep climbing the hill to where it is that I want to go, because I'm stronger than this. And this is how you're victorious here. So it's a realization here in a relationship, 9 of Swords on the table, don't know when this came out, that you don't need to be in this energy. Not for no one, right? And you're taking all the necessary action to protect your emotions and your, well, mental health in a lot of ways, I feel. You've been around someone or in a situation with a group of people where there's something loopy going on, okay? And you have empathy in this situation, but you're realizing it's a little bit too much empathy at this point. You know, it's turning into something that's detrimental to you. So your advice is the Knight of Wands, to get out of there, right? Yeah. And I feel like with the fox showing up on this card, it's clever, right? Your movement out of this situation, it's not, it might feel abrupt to the other person, but there's something clever you're doing. You know, maybe you call an ambulance for Jack rather than just leaving them there, but you don't go after, you don't try to save that person or situation, you know? Okay, let's get one more for advice. And then, yes, I know. And then I will feed you. Can you stop that? I don't appreciate that. Hey, Mrs. Yeah, we're not doing that. 7 of Swords. Yeah, we're not doing that, right? You're leaving any kind of weird deception behind. And you know what? I feel, I'm going to eat you back. I'm going to eat you back. And you won't like that. Sorry, guys, we're having a moment. Maybe you're dealing with a Pisces. But it's like, once you leave the situation, you know, it's like this person gets up. They're like, oh, I don't need an ambulance. I'm okay, actually. I'll just pick up my crown. I'm okay. It's like, yeah. This person could be a bit of a drama queen, king, whoever, and make their situations more intense and feel more intense than they actually are. And Virgo, I feel like you're definitely removing yourself from that. maybe that's a message too with Pixel. It's like, they're going to come towards you. You could be like, well, the Sage. You're teaching someone a lesson here, basically, without you even really knowing it. You're not doing something to teach someone a lesson. It's just happening that way. Enough nursery rhymes, right? Okay, Virgo, that's what I have for you. I really hope that helped. It was an interesting reading. Happy full moon, and I'll see you next time. Okay, Libra, let's see what the full moon eclipse has in store for you. Let's see what the focus is of the eclipse, and then we'll get into your reading, the rest of it. For Libra, spirit guides. Focus of the eclipse for Libra. We have socialize, student of diamonds, with motivation. Have you been a little bit of a recluse lately, Libra? Hiding out in hermit mode? Safety at the bottom. Maybe you're protecting your energy at this time. Okay. So let's see what Spirit has to say about this. Motivation and socialize. Loyalty with inner growth. Interesting cards here. The lobster with a dog. 1 second. You're a great teacher, right, Libra? You know a lot from experience, as well as, intellectually, but mainly from experience. You have a lot of karmic lessons you've been through in other lifetimes, hence your Libra energy. Okay, you've been given the gift of balance here and setting karmic contracts correct, I'm hearing. Okay. But Spirit is saying that there is a group of people or a certain person who will show you something that will help you establish Two of Cups, a connection with someone. Okay. On a real literal sense, there's a message here for the people who are single and looking that you need to go out and socialize here seriously, because there is love waiting. I'm hearing in the wings. Maybe this is divinely guided. I don't know, but there's love here. And it's like you can't just go once, okay, and expect to meet someone. You have to be loyal in a sense to this pursuit you have in love. You have to continue to go to a place or continue to put yourself out there, continue to socialize, be motivated, because not only are you going to meet someone, which the cards show, but you're also going to grow as a person. You're going to meet maybe other people who are not love interests, but you're going to grow. There are going to be things that you learn. It's important for you. Now, if that doesn't resonate for you, there's also a message here about allowing yourself to be seen, Heart of Wands, Queen of Wands, to be loved, to be liked, to be the center of attention, I'm hearing. Interesting. There's something here where a group of people or you need to be around people here for your own inner growth, and so that you can, because you made a promise as well, I'm hearing. I don't know. Let's get into it, Libra. Interesting message. The Hermit. Ooh, Justice. There you are. The the Sun for your advice with the Chariot. Go. Okay, put yourself out there. Allow yourself to be seen. But I'm cutting on the Page of Pentacles. It's not just about finding someone. There's a bigger reason for this. You're going to learn something really important when you socialize here. Maybe this is a question of motivation. Why aren't you motivated to, make new friends, socialize at work, try dating, whatever it is, socialize with your family? What's the issue here? Okay. What's the safety issue about? Because you can't be in a hermit mode here because you're fearful of being hurt or fearful of people not getting you or something, or nobody's good enough for you, that kind of thing. Like, no, stop that if that's happening. What is being eclipsed is Two of Swords. A decision, let's see. For Libra, the Chariot. For some of you, you feel like you're moving forward, you're making progress on your path, and you are, but you could make more. You're being too conservative here. You're being too still. You're trying to find peace, safety, security, do some shadow work, be alone with yourself, all of this stuff. And Spirit saying, okay, but can you also put yourself out there? Because something's out of balance right now. There's too much introversion. There's too much internal work here. You need to communicate with others, express yourself, share yourself, learn from others. Other people are our biggest teachers in this lifetime. And if we act as a recluse, okay, we lose those lessons. We lose inner growth. We don't grow as people. We have to be in connection with others in one way or another, right? In order to understand what this soul lifetime deal is all about. And you know that. You rule the house of relationships. Like, this is your wheelhouse, so to speak, right? So remember that. Your biggest soul lessons do come through relationships. And maybe some of those soul lessons have been extremely painful, hence why you're avoiding them. But you're just prolonging something, maybe into another lifetime. But you're sitting in this Two of Swords energy, this stillness here, maybe of indecision, but it feels more like just being still, not making enough strides, not moving forward quick enough, fast enough. Kind of staying back. It's like I'm seeing a group of people walking ahead, and it's like you're hanging out, you're staying back, you don't need to be part of that group. And it's like, you don't need, well, you do need to be part of the collective, right? We're all individuals in the collective. So rejoin that, find some energy where you can, Two of Cups, meet somebody. Spirit's like screaming to you right now. Well, not screaming, but Spirit's saying to you right now, there's a connection here for you in love, or a new best friend, or something, a new partnership that is ideal for you. Heart to heart connection. Like, it is ideal. Two of Wands. But you got to make the decision here to allow yourself to be seen. The Lovers. Libra. The Star. This is divinely guided. Ace of Pentacles. Yes. Okay. This is absolutely 100%. What about those who are in relationships, though? What is this about? Eight of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and the King of Swords. This is about communicating with your partner about the things that need to be worked on between the two of you, including what your future vision is about in the relationship and also as individuals. What do you want to be? What do you want as a couple, as well as what do you want for yourself individually? You have to talk about those things and balance them together. Okay? Yeah. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, not looking at one another here. There needs to be more communication here, more socialization between you and your partner. So take this however it resonates. But let's see here. Why is this being eclipsed? The Hermit. Because you're eclipsing it. You're eclipsing this energy of, it's like you're not seeing that you could make more progress. You're not seeing that you're kind of standing in your own way here. Okay, so you're not seeing that because you're in hermit mode, because you're trying to go within, you're doing inner work, you're protecting yourself on some level. Maybe you're doing some spiritual growth here. Okay, but yeah, so we've talked about that. So let's see. What needs releasing? We have Justice. Let's get a little bit more on this. King of Swords. I'm hearing, have you said all you need to say? 8 of Wands. Two of Cups. What's the Justice? 2 of Wands. Star. Ace of Wands. Some of you have been waiting for a green light with a situation, whatever situation. You've been waiting for that green light before you make a move. This is part of the hermit mode, okay? Maybe it's to communicate with someone, maybe it's to take a job, maybe it's to, I don't know, to do something here. You're waiting for something though. But it's not waiting in vain. It's not like you're sitting there like ruminating. It's just kind of allowing things to unfold in divine timing, that kind of energy. But Spirit's saying there's you need to release a little bit of that and take action here in this situation. You need to communicate something to yourself or to someone else to bring balance back. Don't forget about the concrete material world and all the things that need to get done. Some of you have been like really deep into spirituality here. But remember the balance, right? We still need to address life as it is, I'm hearing. Not how we want it to be. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. What is transforming? Pixel, please don't bite me. She's been bitey lately. Okay, thank you. Love you. Okay, what's transforming? The naked heart popped out with the 5 of Cups. I don't even know where that came from, but that's beautiful. Any pain, sadness, grief, feeling blue? You're healing. You're healing something, and socializing with other people is going to help. You know, maybe even for you, this message is like really a tarot card on like hanging out with my friend, a tarot card reading that I need to hang out with my friends. Yes, it's a big deal. Okay. Changing energies with other people. Exchanging, I meant to say. Maybe you need to experience something new, try on a different energy in some sense. Or you need somebody to teach you something, changing the roles, right? Around. Anyways, the point is you need to exchange energy with other people here in order to help you come back to life in a sense. To renew yourself, to heal yourself, to release pain and sadness. And even if you're not sitting there crying and wallowing, there's still like this heaviness here in this reading. And that can be easily alleviated, I feel, easily by engaging with other people. And I feel like these might be new people or really lifelong friends. Interesting. It's not like mediocre people. It's either like new people you need to meet or you have a set of really good friends that you trust wholeheartedly, that are loyal to you. You need to spend some time with those people. Maybe it's a little bit of both here. Your advice is the Sun. You can't go wrong here. This is, scarab beetle is rebirth. This will be a beautiful experience for you. I feel like you're going to gain a new sense of identity even. It's like a new understanding of yourself. Something's going to grow within you. There's no doubt about it. You're going to become a different person in a good way. You're supported. Ace of Wands. This is the green light you've been waiting for. This is it. This eclipse. Try to make a conscious effort to put yourself out there more and socialize. And maybe not every time is going to be a hit, but there will be a time here where those Two of Cups, Ace of Cups is going to be right there for you. It's here. Go get it. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. All right, let's get some Moonology cards for you, Libra. Now, you're typically a social sign, right? But once you've been hurt, that energy can go into the shadow, right? We can push that, I was too open with people. I was too honest with people. I was too giving to people. So we just won't do that anymore. We're just going to push that into the shadow. And that's where, you do that shadow work. You bring that out and you integrate and you say, you know what? I'm a lot stronger now from those things that happened to me, but I'm not going to let them turn me into someone who is bitter and only sees negatives in relationships. Because if you wanted to, you could, right? You could see all the negatives in a relationship. But that's not what you're here to do, okay? Adjustments are required. The answers you need are coming. And one more. Conclusions are within reach. Gemini is a very social energy as well. Right. Okay. All right, Libra, that's what I have for you. I hope that helped, and I'll see you next time. Sorry, Bubby. Okay, Scorpio. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you about this lunar eclipse. Messages for Scorpio. What is the focus of the eclipse for Scorpio, Spirit? What is the focus for Scorpio? A lot? Hold on. Let's pick it. Perspective. Ghost of Wheels. Perspective here. What do you value right now in your life? Are you putting it in the energy to reflect how much you value whatever it is that you value? Bird, information. House with familiarity. And Ram, leadership. Could be dealing with an Aries. You don't have to be, but I am seeing the Ram here. Information. Perspective. You're going to gain some new information here. Is it new information? You know a lot, Scorpio. And at times you could have a real thirst for knowledge, which is exciting and fun. But don't let all that other knowledge you have go to waste. Use it to your advantage. There's something you know that could really make things easier for yourself. It's the key to something here. Let's get the rest of the cards out and see what's going on for Scorpio spirit guides. What's going on for Scorpio? Okay. What is being eclipsed? Death. Your card. Yeah, I feel like it's you and your knowledge and everything you know. Maybe you've forgotten something here about your own powers, your own ability to transform and to lead yourself out of a sticky situation, I'm hearing, or to be a leader to others. Scorpio in the light, in the highest vibration, is very, I'm seeing declutter, the mystic. Yeah, it's like a very effective declutterer. Like you help people remove stuff, toxic things from their life that they don't need. And it's not even just people. It's like you see in the world what needs to be decluttered, what needs to be thrown out, what needs to be go away, get rid of this, get rid of that. It's like, as the mystic with spirituality here, and Medusa as well might mean something to someone, but it's like you just know right away what needs to go. And that's because you have the knowledge. So perhaps some of you have been looking for answers to something about what needs to be released or how something could be released. But Spirit is saying in this reading, identity here, your identity, you have the answer. And you might not see that at this time. You might be tempted to look outside yourself for something. Why is this being eclipsed here? Six of Wands. The High Priestess. Devil. What? Hold on a second. Let me just find out a little bit more here. What is the Six of Wands? Yeah, I was feeling this Taurus energy here. Now the full moon is in Taurus. Taurus is your opposite on the wheel. And it's almost like you're deferring. Yeah, you're deferring to Taurus energy at this time. It's like, all right, Taurus, I did the solar eclipse. You do the lunar eclipse. You know, it's like, I'll listen to what you have to say now. Now, I don't mean literally you're listening to a Taurus. You might be. But it's that energy, right? There's something you're putting your trust into. Maybe it's material, questions of material wealth or stability or security. It's like you're following someone's guidance. Maybe you're taking a course. I don't know. There's something here though, or a reader, but you're following something like almost to the T, okay? Trying to manifest something or just kind of saying, go ahead. You go in the driver's seat this time. I'm tired of that. I'm doing it myself. But Spirit's saying, well, other people might be successful doing that in that way. You do things in a different way. Yeah, sometimes your way is harder. It's the harder path, but that's why you're so strong. There's something where you're almost taking like the easy way out, or you're tempted to. And Spirit's saying, no. Like, remember who you are. And remember what you learned and how you learned what you learned. Remember how you got to the High Priestess? Do you remember the lessons and transformations you had to go through to get here? Were they easy? No, I didn't think so, right? The devil, right? You had to dance with the devil. You had to duel with the devil. You had to face this energy, the shadows, other people's shadows, your shadows, the shadow of the collective, right? You had to find the balance here between the light and the dark. You had to do all those things. It was hard, you know, but you did it. So don't look to this other energy that is maybe more Venusian, like Taurus, so maybe a little bit soft, or it's like very much everything you see is all there is, right? Which is what the devil says. But it's this energy of like everything's just kind of at face value with this person or with this thing. There's nothing hiding. So I think I'll just trust that. And Spirit's saying, no, there's always something hiding. And you know that best, right, Scorpio? So don't give away your power here in this situation. This is really about like, yeah, Five of Swords. Don't trick yourself here into this. Maybe it's because you just feel like somebody else deserves a shot here to run a show, I'm hearing, to run something, to be a leader. Or maybe you just feel like you haven't been fair and you need to hear somebody else out. Or I don't know, you're going to learn something from someone. But Spirit's really redirecting you to yourself. Okay, so what needs releasing? Strength here. Maybe this is a Leo. You know, this is fixed energy. The fixed signs are coming up. We don't have Aquarius yet, but, you know, we talked about Taurus. We have you. We have Leo. Be yourself, Scorpio. I know you trigger a lot of people. I know you're intense. I was talking to my mom about Scorpio energy because I have a lot of Scorpionic influence in my chart. And my mom was telling me how she's a Virgo. I don't know, maybe that's relevant. But she was telling me how Scorpion men, you know, when she was younger, my age or younger, you know, they really intimidated her because they were just so intense. And, you know, she just never really resonated with Scorpio energy. And for some reason, I'm being reminded of that now. And it's like, okay, there's going to be people who don't, you know, resonate with your type of intensity and your perspective and your energy. That's okay. Don't take on somebody else's energy to win approval or to seem more docile, I'm hearing. There's a reason why you have that intensity, okay? It's there for a purpose. We have the Strength and the Knight of Wands. I feel like there's something here. It's like a determination to prove yourself or a determination to exert yourself or show up, or I don't know. It's very like, how do I explain it? It's very kind of, this is who I am. And all I am is everything that you see of me. There's nothing hiding. Like, I know maybe this is about getting credentials, or I'm not exactly sure here, but what this is all about for you. But the message keeps going back to don't take on somebody, a group think. Don't go with group think. Don't idolize anyone. Okay, you can always have a mentor, somebody that you look up to, a teacher, but we shouldn't try to be that person, right? Okay. Can you tell me more here about Strength? Innocence of Cups. The other thing about you, Scorpio, is you're very sensitive. This is how you gain a lot of information, right? Is your sensitivity to energy. And that sensitive side of you is very sweet, okay? Yeah, you're fierce as hell. We all know that about Scorpio, okay? We all know that. But you also have this very deep, I'm hearing oceanic heart. When you open your heart, you open it fully, and it's deep. There's a lot in there for somebody to swim through, right? But it's beautiful. And it's an experience that nobody forgets with you. That's what you want to lead with here. It's not about what you do in this situation. It's about how you feel. Yeah, it's about how you feel. Remember that. It's not how you look to another person. It's not about how much you're doing. You know, any of that kind of stuff. It's all about how are you feeling it inside? How is the energy moving inside of you? This is your information. This is the information you need, is that feeling. And you can't focus on that feeling when you're in this fire energy that I'm seeing here of just like pushing forward with this, I don't know, a little bit of ego maybe, or just sheer will and extroversion, you know? It's like the shadow of Taurus and Leo is showing up in your reading, and the shadow of Taurus and Leo is gross, as most sign shadows are, okay? Taurus and Leo are beautiful signs, but every sign has a shadow, okay? And theirs is just kind of like arrogant. They think they're, you know, the end all and be all. And it usually has to do with like how they are externalizing themselves, how they look to other people, or how unpopular they are, or stuff like that, right? And it's like they just come off like, ew, what a douche, right? In the shadow. Both Taurus and Leo. And Aquarius is a little different. Their shadow is a little bit more self-righteous, but and more intellectual, you know, like that's the shadow. But for you here, it feels like maybe you're gravitating towards somebody who's displaying those qualities, or you're learning something from someone who has those qualities, or you're just kind of giving up the power to someone who has those qualities. And Spirit's like, what? No. No. The Fool. Yeah, it's what do I want to say about that? Why is this? Why? The Staff, direction. Yeah, it's you're going in a direction here that isn't going to serve you. Okay? Remember that water puts out fire. You're more powerful here than whatever it is that you are allowing to lead you in some sense. Okay. Let's see. What is transforming? Temperance, water, and fire here. Yeah. Balancing these energies, taking your time to, you know, see if somebody is just as equal as you, just as powerful as you. You know, I feel like you're having a better understanding of your place in a situation, your responsibility as well to Spirit, to Source. 8 of Wands. So much wand energy here. The Universe and the 5 of Pentacles. It's like you can run with that energy. Let's use a concrete example. Let's use me, tarot, as an example, since it's easy to do. Okay, but it's like if I have equal amount of air, fire, and water, and earth in my chart, like pretty much exactly equal, which is a good thing for me. But typically I work best with water energy. Water and air mostly. That's besides the point. I don't know why that came out. But anyways, it's like if I focused all of my energy into fire, okay, and I used my fire energy to get something done. I just pushed myself in my channel, just released videos every day for all signs, every day. I just kept pushing and pushing and pushing myself. Yeah, the channel would grow. There's no doubt about that, right? Like, it's productivity. YouTube likes that. things would grow. I'd get more subscribers, more money, the whole thing, right? It would just like shabam, out the door with it. Fire energy, 8 of Wands, go, 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 strength, Knight of Wands. But that's not what I'm supposed to do. That's not the answer. Maybe I wouldn't be able to give answers if I led with that particular energy. It would lead to a feeling of lying to myself, not serving my actual purpose, which is to feel into things, to read when it feels like the right moment to read, not to read because I need to do. It's read because I need to feel, read when I feel I need to. And I feel like for you, Spirit is saying this same message here. It's like you could push with your fire energy wherever that is in your chart. And Mars is your co-ruler, so you do have that in you, okay? But you could push with that and lead with that, and it would go places for some time, but ultimately it's going to end, and it's going to crash and burn. So why not start with this water energy? Start from you, from who you are, and keep going with that. Okay. Advice from Spirit, 10 of Swords. Whatever this is that you've been involved in, I feel like for some of you, it's like you're taking a course on something, or you're looking at someone and the way they're doing something, and you're thinking, I'm going to do it that way. Spirit's saying, no. Stop thinking like that. Put an end to that. It's not going to end well if you go down that way. Look back to yourself and remember how you got to where you are. What is your unique personal strength? That's what's needed in the world right now, is you and who you are. Take control of the situation by being yourself. All right, Scorpio. That's gonna Moonology. That was intense. Your commitment is being tested. I feel like that's to yourself. Hold your vision. Yes, you are good enough. Take time to breathe out. Exactly. Don't push yourself here. Take time to breathe out. It's you, your energy that you need to create this vision that you have. All right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you. I hope that helped. I love you so much. I'll see you next time. Okay. Excuse me. Jeez. Sagittarius. What is this full moon, lunar eclipse looking like for you? For Sagittarius, spirit guides. What's the focus of the eclipse right now for Sagittarius? No, we're not going to do all of those. Okay, these two want to come out, but they're being a little bit rigid. I feel like this is a message for you in some way. What do we have? Release. And the Teacher. The Recluse at the bottom. Okay. What's this about, Spirit? Key. Uh-oh. Did you watch the other Sagittarius reading? And Leaf with Change. Sometimes when we're teachers, we forget that we need to learn too. You need a change in energy. A change in your energy field right now in order to receive a key. Let's get the rest of your cards out and see what this message is all about for you. You definitely need a change of energy though. It's like you're being overworked in some sense here. There's also something that you've been telling yourself for quite some time that maybe at one point was true and it's not anymore. And you need to release that. It's like you're still teaching from the first edition of the textbook and, you know, the 7th edition has been published now. You know, it's like you need to release that old knowledge, old wisdom you have about a situation, justice. Perhaps this is about a situation in which there was a karmic imbalance. There's an old paradigm that is kind of sneaking into your reality, I'm hearing, or your thought process. And it needs to change, you know, like you need a change though. You need a change of environment, a change of scene here, death, yeah. And the Page of Cups, a new hobby, a new passion, a new person. I don't know. You need new energy though in your life. Something's stale here, the Chariot. Absolutely, okay? It's like something's been tried and true, so you're just sticking to it, but you're never going to get the key here. What's the key to? What's the key to? 4 of Wands. Could be a house. Okay, could be... I saw housing came out. Oh, it's right here. Recluse. Housing. Definitely could be about stability. Okay, making your house a home. Finding a connection, a partnership with someone else. Your house, you know, use that metaphorically too, where you feel at home, where you feel safe, where you feel secure, something you're proud of, something that you've earned, you've built. You know, that key is only going to be available to you when you shift and change your perspective or your paradigm about something that you've been telling yourself here. The Sun. Maybe it's that you see a situation. It's like you've been telling yourself that you see everything, that you know everything about something. Okay, when you need to release that thought because you don't. None of us do, really, right? Okay, let's get your cards out and see. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles is what's being eclipsed. Why? Because of the King of Pentacles. The Lovers is what needs releasing. What is transforming? The Knight of Pentacles. Sorry, buddy. It's all right. And your advice here is the King of Swords. Yeah, that's like... Okay, well, let's go through it. What is being eclipsed? Something new, something tangible. It's like you're saying, I don't need anything else. I know it. I have it all. I have everything I want, which is a great place to be, you know, feeling like you have everything you need or everything you want. You can see you know, that's a great place to be. But what happens when you have that perspective and something else wants to come in or something more wants to come in for you? It's almost like there's a limited vision here. You're not allowing yourself to think bigger, which is strange for you, Sagittarius. That's not how you are, right? So maybe there's just something recently that's kind of throwing you off because you're usually open to many things, many ideas, to knowing more. The great teacher is also always a student. Maybe you haven't had the right students, so-called, you know, metaphorically, to teach. You know, they're kind of happy accepting the same old lesson. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, you need to expand your horizons here. because there is something new. There is a new way about going about something. Let's see if we can get a little bit further here. The Hangman, a new perspective. But you have to sacrifice something to gain this new perspective. And I feel like what you need to sacrifice is some kind of authority that you feel you have, or just comfortable. You're just comfortable with something. Let's see if we can get one more here about the Teacher. Tell me more about the Teacher. Tell me about the Teacher energy. Renewal and faith with feather, chain, attachment. Chain, I asked what are you chained to? And we have armor, boundaries. Yeah, it's like you've put up some walls to what's possible here. Maybe you need to be more vulnerable with other people and show them how you're also learning at the same time. Okay, or something like that. But there's a renewal here in your faith that is required. Your faith in spirit, your faith in yourself, your ability to see beyond what you already know. This is very interesting because I just did Scorpio, and Scorpio's reading was all about returning to the knowledge you have and trusting that everything you need to know you have within you. And yours is complete opposite. It's like you need to go beyond yourself here. Get out of some kind of stagnant energy that you've been in. Why? Like, why have you been in the King of Pentacles? Maybe it's been successful financially for you to go about things in some way, or you've been in a long-term relationship that's just stable, but there's something about it that needs to change here. Queen of Pentacles, yes. There is something here where you feel comfortable. You feel like people see you for who you are. It's almost like scared of growth. For many of you, this is like you have to leave a relationship, or you don't have to do anything, but Spirit's asking you to gain a new perspective on life by allowing something to, I'm hearing, fizzle out. Your energy has been very earthy, I feel. And Spirit's asking you to be more in the air energy. More communicative, more talkative, exploring knowledge and ideas. More confrontational as well, I feel, in some ways. Okay, so let's see here. If you're with a partner and you're questioning the relationship here, Spirit is saying that this relationship is eclipsing your ability to grow intellectually and spiritually. It's changing your vision into something smaller than what it should be. Okay, that's just for someone. What needs releasing? The Lovers. A contract you have. This could be with a work situation. Could be with a soul contract with someone else. Or a love relationship. Let's see, eagles here, right? They watch, they see things from a higher perspective. They see all the possibilities. They don't spend their days looking at each other, right? I mean, they are very loyal to one another and all that, but they're not nearsighted, I'm hearing. They're not looking at what's immediately in front of their face all day, every day, like this. Hey, it's me and me, I'm hearing. Okay, me and you, me and me and this, and that's all there is. No, eagles see everything that's possible. And I feel like there's been something that's just been too in your face in some way. Eagles go to the library. Yeah, it's like that textbook, right? Eagles, yeah, like you need to learn more, experience more. Six of Swords. I'm seeing this turtle. It has a rainbow on it. I'm hearing rainbow vision. All the colors here. What needs to be released, Spirit? Five of Swords. Ace of Cups. There's a lesson here for you in all of this when it comes to spiritual fulfillment and love, and how those two can align with one another. Spirit is asking you to really think about something here. Use that intellect that you have to analyze the situation that you're in which you're unable to grow. Really think about what's happening here to you in your life, in your spirit, in your soul, and then get yourself out of that. There is so much more to see, to learn, to establish in your life. Okay. What needs transforming here? Or, sorry, not what needs, what is transforming. Knight of Pentacles. This earth energy that I'm seeing all over the place here is slow, moving, reliable, steady. That's not you. Maybe you have a Sagittarius placement in an earth house. And that's something you need to consider about how those energies work or don't work together. But this is you kind of going on the tried and true path. You know? Let's just do this thing. It's easy. I want an easy life here. And Spirit's like, well, you can have an easy life, but also one that's more fulfilling. But you need to take a risk here, for sure. Change needs to happen. Renewal of energy. Something's just been done so many times the same way that you're not, it's like nothing's coming. You squeeze that lemon so many times, there's nothing left in it, you know? Something like that, okay? So this is transforming for you, this energy. Yes, look, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. So if you are in a connection, you're either being asked to release that release that relationship, connection, so that you can enter a different one in which there's a more intellectual stimulation, or so you can elevate the connection to one in which you share a lot of ideas, thoughts, you communicate. You don't just, this is probably a metaphor, but like sit on the couch all night. Not saying that you do, but it's like an energy of like, we're just here with one another. You know, and that can be beautiful. That can be amazing, support and all of that. But there's something else that your heart is desiring here. Okay, so where did your advice go? Let's see, so many cards here. Oh, your advice was the King of Swords, that's right. Yeah, okay, so there is a possibility for real change from earth energy to air energy. I'm hearing and back again. Let's see. What? Tell me more about this advice. Unconditional with tulip, loyal, inner growth, wreath, honor. I feel like with the Four of Wands coming out multiple times, there's a connection here, like a long-term stable connection in which you're allowed to grow as a person. Like the other person supports you in a different way than what's happening now or than what happened in the past. So let's get some Moonology cards here for you. Close this out for Sagittarius. Don't let pride get in your way. Right. And that's kind of how we began, right? Like the teacher needs to be a student too. New moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. Remember that spirit that you have within you. That happy-go-lucky you that you are. That adventurous soul that you are. That can make nothing into something. Yeah, you've made that nothing into something, but now you can make that something into something even more. You know what I mean? You don't need to stop where you're at. Show the world the real you. Yeah, I feel like including in partnerships. All right, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you. Hopefully that helped. I'll see you next time. Okay. How you doing, Pix? You chilling? You chilling with me? I don't want to touch you because I don't want you to come in the middle of the reading, but you're so good. I like you right there. This would be perfect if you just chilled there all the time on the table. You know? Is there anything I can do to make that happen? All right, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on for you, Capricorn, during this full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. What's the focus? Oh, here we go. Socialize. Who got that? Libra got that. Maybe you're dealing with a Libra. I feel like I want another one here. Capricorn. Declutter. Ooh, perhaps you need to clear out some people from your social circle. Let's get one of these and then we'll get into the tarot. Change. Yeah, I feel like you need to switch up some people here in your life. Renewal with Lizard. Yeah. Somebody, you know, if you feel like the energy has been stagnant recently, or things are just not moving for you, what is this energy I'm feeling? Well, you might want to look at the people around you, okay? How do they make you feel? Do they make you feel good? Do they empower you? Do they raise your vibration? Or are they just kind of there, taking up space in your life? Okay, sit down or you're going out. Sit down here. Lay down. I'm serious. Like, your head should go here. Because I don't want you biting me in this whole thing that you're doing. All right, Capricorn, I gotta get her out of here. I told you to stay over there. All right, Capricorn. So this is about changing your social scene, changing the people that you're involved with. Let's keep going here. It's weird. It's like, I don't really feel like this is your message for some reason. What's that about? Maybe someone's telling you you need to declutter, telling you you need to change, telling you you need to renew your social scene. I don't know. 3 of Cups. What's this? The Devil. You. Okay, so what is being eclipsed right now? Ace of Wands. A new opportunity for something. Is something you cannot see it. Yeah, so why can't, the next question is, why can't you see this thing that's being eclipsed? Is the 3 of Cups. There's people in your life, in your social circle, somewhere, your family, your friends, your partner, people at work, whoever you're spending time talking to regularly, they are blocking you from something. You need to clear them out or make more time for yourself and spend less time with them, serving them in some way. Perhaps you feel like you're in service to someone, I'm feeling. Sorry, I have Pixel's hair, it's all over me now. Yeah, and it's like she was here, right? Chilling, being good, not interfering with the reading. And that's okay, right? Like, I like that, cool. But as soon as she comes on the table and starts interfering, it's like, I got to get her out of here. And I feel like this is a message for you. It's like, as soon as these people, this person, whoever, starts messing things up for you, you have to clear it out. To change the energy, to renew yourself, to feel back in control, to see all the opportunities that are coming towards you. Let's get a little bit more here. 7 of Pentacles. This is something that's been in front of, I'm hearing in front of your face, but there's something that wants to come in for you, a new opportunity that would really spark you, like it would excite you. Ace of Wands, very exciting. And it's been here for a while, this opportunity. 7 of Pentacles. Really, it has been in front of you, but you haven't, it's been eclipsed for some time. Let's find out more about these 3 of Cups. Who are these people? What is this about? I'm hearing Gemini here. 2 of Swords and the Sage, the Hierophant. These are people who maybe are telling you need to wait to make a decision until you have all the answers. Or there's some kind of energy of like you need to establish yourself on a certain level before you can do something. This could also be somebody in a romantic relationship that is non-committal and they're blocking you, okay, in some way from having something new. There's a lack of clarity of where this is going. Six of Pentacles. What are they? What's the exchange all about? The Emperor here. These people might make you feel like you're in control of something. Or they could be trying to control you. Let's find out here. Tell me more about these people. Could be a Taurus here. 6 of Wands. Whoever you're dealing with, they're really only truly looking out for themselves here. Okay, they want a victory in their life or with you or in a situation. They're very focused on themselves and their achievements. Okay, and I feel like they're unwilling to participate in an equal give and take with you on some level. It's like they're keeping you stuck or, yeah. I'm not sure this is intentional. Okay, like I don't know if it's malicious. 8 of Swords. What's the intention? The Empress. I feel like these 3 of Swords, this person or these people are attached to you on some level. Okay, they want to be around you. 2 of Cups. Yeah, they like if this is romance, they love you. Okay, and they see a future with you, but there's still an energy here in which they're only, at this time anyways, looking out for themselves. The Lovers here. Yeah, it's like there's something about this not being equal. Maybe this is even your partner's friends are interfering with the connection, or a third party is interfering with the connection. There's some people there's some people that need to be cleared out. Interesting, Capricorn. What is this Ace of Wands? The Empress. Yeah, it's like something's getting in between you and another, or you and a future partner. For some of you, you don't see how much somebody loves you. What's that about? Queen of Swords. They might come off cold, okay? Or have harsh words or be a little silent at times. Could be a Libra. Doesn't have to be, but they have some kind of guard up. I don't know. There's multiple stories going on here. Let's keep going. Once you clear these people out or this person out, declutter the energies around you, you see things clearly. The Star. You're able to heal something. You realize some kind of truth here. There's someone like meddling, it feels like. Okay. What needs releasing? The Wheel of Fortune here. Let's see. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Six of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. Like the energy of only being out for oneself. Maybe this is you even. I don't know who this is in this story here. But it's like, could be work even getting in the way here. Somebody is seriously only focused on themselves and their success and where they're going and their fortune and their abundance. And how is this affecting, like, I mean, what, tell me more about Capricorn. Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. You see this, but it's like you're kind of putting up with it, or you're hoping things will change, or you're waiting for things to change with this person. So that needs to be released. Maybe you need to have a talk with this person, or you just need to cut them out, or you need to start concentrating on yourself. Well, we'll see when we get to the advice with the Devil, which looks like to be in your full power here. Okay, so what is transforming? Four of Pentacles. This is letting go of something. This is feeling like you don't have enough as well. Ace of Cups. Do you... hold on. Heart of Swords. And what will the response be? I feel like if there's someone in particular you're thinking about here that you're connected to, that you care about, that you want to stay together with, or you want to remain friends with, but they're acting like they don't care about you, or they're blocking you from some opportunities here, you need to have an open, honest conversation here about what you want. Drop your guard, okay? Because I know they seem like they are guarded and potentially manipulative or cold, but once you do drop your guard and you communicate what's happening here, it's like things will shift dramatically. This person will see things differently. What if these are friends? Eight of Swords. If these are friends, they're stuck in a pattern. Okay, maybe these are friends that just haven't grown up. They're still doing the same things that they did 20 years ago, 10 years ago, whatever. It's like they're living the same life, you know, and your life has evolved. And they're just, you know, it's like they're doing that thing that you guys did together when you were 20 or something. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's stagnant old energy and it's not serving you. No, the Star. It's like you need to grow for sure, King of Swords, and you need to be honest with yourself about that. Yeah, I'm hearing cardinal energy here. I don't know, maybe they're cardinal signs, or maybe this is something like you feel like you're always kind of stuck at the beginning of like getting something going here. And that's because these people are stuck at the beginning. There's a lot going on here in your reading. I feel like maybe there's different stories for different people. You could check out your other placements. I feel like this one kind of went all over the place. We have the Devil for your advice. Standing in your power. Let's see, what's the Devil? Four of Swords, the World, Queen of Cups. You have to put yourself first here. Your heart. Your heart. You have to put your heart first in this situation. And move on from this. Bring things out into the open if you feel like that's appropriate. If you don't, that's okay too. But I feel like if it's love, you need to talk, you need to have a conversation. If it's friendship, you could just move on. It feels the guidance here. Yeah. It's like they're not really going to understand anyways. Okay. But if it's love here and you care about this person and you want to be with this person, you need to have a conversation to bring peace here and close out whatever's been going on. I feel like they have a misperception of you. It's like they're seeing you naked heart in a way. How are they seeing Capricorn? They don't realize what they're doing, I feel. Okay. All right, let's get some Moonology for you. A time to give rather than to take. Let's see. It's time to take action. The answers you need are coming. Time to give rather than to take. The Lovers. I feel like there needs to be a conversation about equal give and take. Emotionally, financially, I don't know, time-wise, like whatever's not equal in the relationship needs to be discussed. You will receive the answers, but you got to take the action to have that discussion. You're going to learn a lot here. I feel like so will they. All right, Capricorn, that's what I got for you. Hopefully that helped, and I'll see you next time. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius, what's going on for you during this full moon solar eclipse? What cards? Yes, Aquarius. Message for Aquarius, Spirit. Just saw 11:11 on the clock. Message for you, Aquarius. Let's just take this one. Planning with Witch of Spoons, which is the Queen of Cups. Planning. What is happening? You're planning something? Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius? What's going on for Aquarius, Spirit? Planning. We have Moon, influence, scales with balance, fire, expansion, and leaf with change. Wow. Okay. You're making some adjustments here to something that you've been doing in order to bring balance into your life. I feel like you have a huge influence on people in one way or another, maybe artistically. But there's something about this that you're doing where you see where you could tweak something or change something to bring you more success or to make it more mutually beneficial, I'm hearing. Okay, let's see here for Aquarius. So Spirit is saying during this time of the full moon lunar eclipse is a good time to plan for this. I also feel like the moon could be influencing you quite a bit right now and how you're seeing things. And I feel like this is influence in a positive way. Expansion, something about Jupiter here. Movement of Swords. And one more. Interesting. Okay. So we have, what is being eclipsed? Knight of Swords. Why is this being eclipsed? Nine of Pentacles. So there's something here about being very careful about what you say or how you communicate. Making sure you do something in the right way so you can maintain control in a situation. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that like maybe self-control, or so that you can make sure that things go the way you want it to go. Something about maintaining your stability here and your independence in a situation, having things done your way as you see fit, and not letting anybody push you around or direct the energy or get you to say something you don't want to say. I feel like you're tempering, actually. It's less of a feeling of something being hidden from you, like an eclipse, like something's hiding. It's not that. It feels like you're tempering, like you are purposely putting that kind of energy on hold or off to the side, or saying, no, I will not just, I'm hearing speak out of my ass because somebody's asked me to speak or asked me to create something. I'm not just going to make whatever in order to appease someone. I'm going to make sure something's done right because I want this to expand in a way that is solid, secure, and stable. And that my project or this relationship or whatever, the way I execute it will be good. And yeah. It's like you trust in yourself to get the job done right, or to do something in the right way. And I feel like maybe people have been pushing you around lately or trying to direct you, get you to do things. And yeah, and I feel like you're saying, no, I'm not going to do that. But I do need a plan to make some changes here. But this plan is going to be only my plan. Like it's my plan, not somebody else's. If I'm going to change what I'm doing, it's because I think it's the right thing to do. Okay. It's pretty firm. I like it. I don't even feel like we need to clarify that much. Okay, so what needs to be released? We have the Page of Wands. And I feel like, Page of Wands is like that passion, that spark, that desire to do something. It's a lot of energy there. For some of you, you've changed your mind about something. You were about to do something, and you're pulling back on that. You're realizing you've been influenced here by something other than yourself, your higher self. Yeah. Tell me about the Ace of Wands. What's the Ace of Wands? The Ace of Pentacles. It was like right there. This thing you could have done, or this opportunity, it was like right there. Ten of Pentacles. But you're Aquarius, right? You don't do things because they lead to the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, you do things that do lead to the Ten of Pentacles, but that's not your reason for doing it. What is your reason? Ace of Swords, Page of Swords. Truth, clarity, honesty, open, communication, intellect, mind expansion, invention, ingenuity. All of these things. That's what excites you. Knowing the truth, having clarity, and then sharing that and allowing other people to see what it is that you know about something. I'm hearing architect here. Maybe that's a metaphor. It's like you're designing something, you're laying the foundation. You're making the bones, the scaffolding here. So you're releasing some kind of offer here or impulse to go at something in a way that wouldn't be true to yourself. The Star, yeah. Death. Perhaps you're even doing something in a way that is different than what you used to do. In the past, you would have taken that Ace of Wands. You would have taken that Ace of Pentacles because you would have had 10 of Pentacles on your mind, like security, stability, long-term relationship, or something like that, you know? It's like you were maybe focused in like this very narrow way on someone or something. And now things have changed in your life. Things are more balanced for you. You've expanded in a lot of ways. Spiritually, I feel. Right. Good. Okay. So you're acting from your highest self, the Chariot. You're moving forward from a place in which Empress, from which things are yours. Everything's in your power and your control. Okay, so we have what is transforming? 2 of Pentacles. This is feeling like you need to balance. Maybe balance the old with the new, the old you with the new you. Or you're bringing things into balance. I also feel like for many of you, you're prioritizing your time. It's interesting. I just got a notification. It was about time, something about timing. And it's like, I don't feel like you're allowing anyone to rush you either. You're managing your time in a better way here. Yeah, the Empress and the Page of Swords. In a way that serves you. You're not doing anything on anybody else's time. And now this makes sense. When this came out, I didn't understand. But we have the 4 of Cups for your advice. This is like saying no, rejecting something, being apathetic. And I was like, why would this be advice here? Well, because you're not going to pay attention to what other people believe you should do about something. You know, and sometimes we do need to pay attention, but for you, it's like, this is your thing. So this is not letting criticism bother you. This is not letting other people's energies interfere with you, other people's desires of how things should look or turn out. I'm hearing artistic integrity, but it doesn't have to be about an artistic thing. It could be in a relationship. You're just not going to give in to doing something the way someone wants it because it doesn't serve you. Page of Pentacles. You've learned a different way to go about things. And it's more harmonious for you, this energy. All right, Aquarius, that was beautiful. Let's see. Can we get a message for Aquarius here? You are good enough. Yeah, I feel like that's it. You know that, like, you're the star here of your own show. And you're directing yourself. All right, Aquarius, I love you so much. I'll see you next time. Okay, Pisces, let's see what this full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus has for you. Pisces, what's the focus of the eclipse for Pisces? Focus of the eclipse. Focus of the eclipse for Pisces. Focus of the eclipse for Pisces. Oh, we have trauma and anxiety. If that doesn't sound like something you want to talk about, you can check out your other placements here. I'm seeing goal setting, student of wheels. I feel like a lot of you are working through some deep things during this time, which is a great time to do this during the eclipse. It's a time for releasing. It's a time for exploring, especially with Scorpio and Taurus being in the lunar nodes right now. Oh, I need one of these cards here. Focus of the eclipse, trauma and anxiety. Lantern, illumination. Yeah, you're definitely doing some shadow work here, potential at the bottom, because you know there's something you could learn here. about how to change yourself. See, there's like an empty bird cage. You're wanting to free yourself here from something. You have to walk up these steps, though. It's not easy. Some of you are actively doing this work. Others of you are going to have some kind of download or epiphany that tells you something here about a traumatic situation in your life. Okay, let's get the cards out for Pisces. I hear Aries here. Okay, for Pisces, spirit guides. Okay, what is being eclipsed? We have the Fool. Your new beginning. So something is kind of gnawing at you, or it's kind of there in the background, in the shadows, preventing you from beginning something, or preventing you from having a new cycle. And you know this, right? You know this, and you can't put it off anymore. You're not going to allow something to kind of linger in the background or to sabotage some new beginning that you're entering into. There is a new beginning here for you, something brand new and exciting. Okay? I'm hearing once in a lifetime chance, opportunity for something. Maybe you don't see it yet. Well, it is eclipsed. Okay? But you know it's eclipsed, and you know that maybe you don't know exactly what this opportunity is, but you know that the anxiety around your trauma, or the anxiety produced by your trauma, maybe there's some PTSD or something like that, is influencing the way that you're seeing things and not allowing you to see all that there is being offered to you at this time from Spirit. So let's see why. 7 of Cups. Yeah. Why is the Fool being eclipsed? 7 of Cups. Because your thoughts and your intuition are clouded here by something that happened to you in the past. You're very clear on this, which is good. You're clear knowing that you need to heal something. You're clear knowing that you have the strength to face this, to illuminate some trauma. Some of you could be in therapy, or you're speaking about your trauma, you're journaling about it, you're acknowledging that maybe you do have some PTSD, not for everyone, okay, but just for some. Or you're talking to people about it. You're emitting something here, or revealing. This is good. You're bringing something into the light here. And you're realizing like how much of your thinking process has been influenced by what happened here in the past. What needs releasing? The Lovers. For many of you, this is a connection, a love connection here, or some kind of soul contract you had with someone. Tell me more about what needs releasing. 10 of Swords, right. The pain from the ending, the betrayal. Trauma can be emotional, okay? There could have been some kind of emotional, psychological abuse. And if this one isn't your reading, that's okay. Check out your other signs. 6 of Swords. Yeah, you're moving away from the pain, I want to say. And the way you're moving away from the pain is by going directly towards it. So it's like you're directly confronting the pain, which allows you to release it, right? When we try to run from it, like it follows us. But when we confront it head on, we're able to break it apart, deal with it, look at it, not be scared of it, not have the anxiety. This is brave. Knight of Wands. This is brave, and you're motivated because you do want to get going here with something else. Very brave. I feel like saying again. Good for you. Not everybody does this stuff, you know. Not everybody looks at their trauma. A lot of people take it out on other people rather than acknowledging the effects that a situation has created for you and how you've been playing those out in your life in ways that aren't serving you. The Moon. Yeah, you're going in deep into the unknown here. What is transforming? Four of Wands. Sense of security, safety. Okay, I feel like maybe you tried to keep yourself grounded in a certain place or situation, mindset in order to... It's like when something's volatile, traumatic, volatile, something like that, explosive, scary, we tend to anchor ourselves somewhere to give us a sense of stability and to ground ourselves. And sometimes that place that we anchor ourselves in doesn't serve us. Maybe it's a old relationship, a safe relationship. Maybe it's a particular place or a job. It's like we find some kind of familiarity, some safety here, and we plant our feet there because so much other chaos is going on, internally, externally, whatever. And now that you're facing the trauma, facing the pain and the anxiety, you're able to unwedge yourself, free yourself from a place of being stuck that you used to think was a secure place. Wow. Okay, advice from Spirit. 9 of Swords. When you confront your anxiety, your trauma, you shed a light on it, illumination here, you're going to go through the 9 of Swords. You're going to feel it, right? The anxiety is part and parcel of it. Yeah, it's not like we confront trauma and feel great afterwards or even during. It stirs up a lot of emotions, a lot of fears, a lot of things come up to the surface, even beyond the trauma, like things connected to further trauma that we didn't even realize were there. And Spirit is asking you to stay strong even when you feel like you're in the 9 of Swords, and to know that the energy of the 9 of Swords, anxiety, sleepless nights, overthinking, fears, will come up when you do this kind of work. It will come up, but it's meant to come up. I'm hearing they don't have a hold over you anymore. It's like you're going to realize some of these fears can't hurt you. The Devil. Yeah. They're shadows, right? They're part of your shadow, the Star. This is what you're healing. The 9 of Swords, the Devil, you're healing this energy here. This toxicity, the trauma, the suffering. And it's difficult to face this. Who wants to face this? But when you have a new beginning on the line, it's important you do, because you don't want to lose this. You don't want to lose yourself. This is so beautiful, Pisces. Congratulations. I mean, honestly, the High Priestess behind the Star. You got this. This is part of your spiritual ascension, okay? You're learning a lot here. Spirit is with you. You're guided. You're protected. Let's get a closing message for you, for Pisces. Closing message for Pisces. Expect powerful change. Look at that eclipse. Beautiful. All right, Pisces, I love you so much. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.